Technical difficulties. So I wasn't sure if I was gonna do this video or not. Yeah, for obvious reasons. All right, hello, my name is Liz Ashley and welcome to my channel where we talk about all of the pop culture and internet drama. Today, we are talking about some internet drama that has literally been taking over the internet for the past couple of weeks. And it's a lot. So just be forewarned, trigger warning, lots of not fun stuff that we're gonna talk about. All right, let's just get to it. So who are we talking about today? We are talking about Ethan from H3 Podcast, who we have talked about on this channel before. Ethan is a commentary channel, and so he tends to be in a lot of this online drama-ish stuff. This one, though, is, this one's wild. Like I said, we talked about H3 on this channel before. H3 is a podcast. They go live every other day on YouTube for hours, and they're a commentary channel, and so they talk about a lot of stuff. They're doing their own The Bachelor show right now with Jeff Wittick. I think that's how you say his name. I just know him because he cuts Hassan's hair. Our second main character of this drama is Vaush. Now, I don't know if I'm saying it right. I don't watch him, okay? He's never been my favorite person in the world. Again, I watch Hassan, and so I'm not a huge fan of Vaush. Which is the reason why I was a little nervous about making this video. Vaush, I don't know really how much he likes Hassan, but I watch Hassan a lot, and he doesn't really talk about Vaush all that often until now because of this literal crazy drama. You know, there are big political streamers or big online political leftist streamers in this space, and two of them happen to be Vaush and Hassan. Now, Vaush and Hassan have never really gotten along. They never really liked each other. Vaush is a very big political streamer on the left. Anyway, there is one pet peeve I have within all of this, and that Ethan thinks that Vaush and Hassan are both socialists and have the same politics when they don't. They're very different, okay? They're very different. Vaush is a streamer. So when he's online, he doesn't edit. He just live streams his political content. And so he is live streaming and he is trying to save this picture to his desktop. And when he tries to save this picture to his desktop, you end up seeing some other things in his desktop. Now, I haven't looked at these pictures because I honestly have no interest in looking at these pictures. This is another reason this video made me uncomfortable, but I was like, I'm gonna make it. It's basically called Lolly. I'm gonna say corn, okay, Lolly corn. And lolly is I guess a type of I don't know if it's manga or if it's anime or something along those lines, but it's basically portraying children, kids, which is disgusting and really gross. Basically, you could see it on his hard drive. Of course, it's drawn. It is a drawing, so it's not a real person or a real kid, but it is a drawing depiction, right? Right. So, yeah. Yeah, very strange. Following the this is all new to me. I have no idea what any of this meant before this. I didn't want to know what any of this meant before this. But anyway, so, and I don't want to Google it. I don't want to Google this stuff. The other thing he had on his hard drive was horse corn. I'm going to say corn again. Horse corn, which as a person who loves animals, I think that's also really gross. I think that's really gross, and I think that's really disgusting. And I don't get it. I don't get it. It's disgusting. It's weird. It's not normal. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to yuck anyone's yum. I'm not trying to be judgmental, but it's weird.
P words of horses.
And of course, so Ethan, being the online commentator, of course, commentates about what Vaush did and does a video about what Vaush did, okay? Now, people have been coming for Vaush for, well, I mean, come on, that's just the political sphere on the internet. The internet is so very parasocial because apparently Vaush has this whole like community online, which, I mean, I get it. Every creator has like a community online. But he has this whole community that online, that like anytime anybody ever says anything bad about him, they just like go after the person. They just like go after them. Anyway, let me show you some video of what Ethan said in his initial response to all of this. And what he went over, because what he went over is actually kind of wild.
Trying to rationalize a nice little
with
space
$5
for him to
once the
consume
product
CP.
is on the shelf, it's gone through the supply chain already. I think that you should morally impugn anyone who purchases child for the same reason I wouldn't want to be morally impugned for buying clothing from companies that like you slip.
So you buy clothing.
This is the dumbest argument.
By childography, would you say they should not be held responsible for doing that?
Yes.
Really?
No hesitation, huh?
I think it's hypocritical. If I because I bought my computer and the silicon in it was farmed in Africa by slaves.
Therefore, me buying CP, look, I've already done the crime.
Right.
You just add a little sprinkle of CP on there. Bro, your rationale is sick.
So Vaush in the past has like defended CP, like quite literally. And you can see the context, you can you can see the video, you can see him saying it. You can also see him saying that if you look at Lolly, that's like CP, which again, okay, then why do you have it on your computer?
We'll start with the absolute worst of it, the monstrously stupid argument that I made way back when I first started streaming that has since haunted me and irreparably tarnished my reputation. In fact, and this is going to be a real hot take, I get to hear a convincing moral or legal argument as to why possession of child
Yeah,
property.
listen how he labels it. He says, this is the out of context clip. So he's still trying to do this silly game.
It does implicate me, but not as a pedophile. Debate, bro, brain poison.
I mean, it does both. It does both.
We've all jerked it to Lolly at some point or another. Now, this one definitely sounds rougher, but it's it's a bit. It's a joke.
No,
a bad
it's
joke.
what the. And then he said everybody's jerking to Lolly, don't lie. And then he goes, anyone who's attracted to Lolly is attracted to children.
Right. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he said that too.
That's the one too.
And this is the video that makes me say that he's a libertarian. Any freaking normal person who is not like so permanently online would find this very strange, okay? Like most people find this strange. Like most people are like, I don't care about whatever philosophy you're trying to teach me right now. Like what you're saying is weird. What you're saying is strange. Stop saying it. And so Vaush came back and he had this like whole video about, oh, they're taking me out of context. I'm not even gonna watch the video, blah, 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 blah.
This is the context that they continue to tell us is cut out because it's the same justification every time he brings it up. He says other industries are bad, like cobalt mining or chocolate, but we aren't morally consistent.
So he's trying to like explain it off, right? And it doesn't really work. It doesn't work because he admits it at one point that the guy whose art that he has on his computer is an artist who draws that kind of content. And so it's like he's admitting it, right? And then he's saying like that he's looking at like Goblin Corn. And again, I am not trying to yuck anyone's yum, but this explanation does not make anything any better. It doesn't make any more sense. It doesn't make anything better. It does not do anything. It does nothing. It honestly makes it worse. It makes it worse.
In retrospect, looking at it, knowing now that artist is a lolicon, yeah, I can see it. When I looked at it, I think the vibe that I got was like short stack, thick kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like the way like goblins get drawn. You'll have to entertain me for a moment on this presumed shared knowledge of how goblins get drawn in photography. But you know how they're all.
How do you string these words together?
This whole drama, it blows my mind. It blows my mind. And the part that blows my mind is that people are trying to defend Vaush. Now, Ethan made another segment on this. And in this segment, he's like in disbelief that people are defending Vaush, which I would agree. I am in disbelief that people are defending this man. But here we are. It's the internet in 2024. Here we are, right?
Tipster said genuinely disappointed seeing what H3H Productions did to Vaush. earlier tonight. You think after everything Hassan's community, as well as others in the past, have done to misrepresent Ethan, he wouldn't be so quick to do the same to others. Yet here we are.
Ethan does not care about right or wrong. He only cares about making money, she says. Kathy, baby, you guys are defending drawn child pornography.
Oh, I just think it's wild that they're defending Vaush. You don't look great yourself when you're defending this kind of thing, because basically she was saying that like Vaush, that Ethan was clipping him out of context, and it's like, no, there was context. There was context. The context didn't freaking matter. I don't really care what utilitarian whatever is. That doesn't, no, that's not what. Like him making those arguments and him saying all of that beforehand, and then people finding this on his computer now is kind of like, yeah, that doesn't look real great that you were trying to defend all this stuff back then, And apparently he's like said stuff about like bestiality and like messing with animals before, which again, why? It makes me mad because again, I love animals, and it's like wild to me that's like something you're just gonna sit here and like joke about. I don't like joking about that. I could barely even watch that dog movie that came out, The Strays or whatever. That was really weird for me because they like really sexualized the dogs, and it was very strange to me, and I didn't like it, and so I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't get it. The last thing that's happened is that Kefefel, saying this wrong. So her and Ethan are kind of like having it out on Twitter now. And then ContraPoints, who is like an amazing YouTuber. Cause like, okay, so what happened was Kefefel said that Ethan is transphobic because he was insinuating that like Kefefel standing up for Vaush is like weird, it's like a little like, it's not great. And so she was saying that he's transphobic because he was saying that about her and she's trans.
Because she says that I'm transphobic for, I don't even know. I don't know if there's any followable logic there.
It's not transphobic. It's objectively weird that you're defending him. It's objectively weird. Doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter. It's objectively weird that you're defending this man. And so ContraPoints came out. ContraPoints, who is also trans, who is like an amazing creator, who has amazing videos and is just honestly all around amazing. So she came out and she made like a tweet. I don't go on Twitter. She's X, whatever. She had a tweet and was basically like, here, let me show it to you. I'm gonna put it right here. This is her tweet. And she's basically saying like, this is wild that you're trying to like use transphobia for something like this. Like it's wild. But like I showed you, Vaush's whole defense for this whole thing is that like our phones have cobalt in it, and cobalt is not made ethically at all. Which yes, he's right. It's not. But like what Ethan said on HT, there's a difference between like cobalt and CP. There's a big difference. Any normal person would say there's a big difference. There's also a big difference between cobalt and animal corn as well. Like that's a huge difference. Cobalt, like Ethan was saying, is not inherently bad. It is not a bad thing. How it is made because of our capitalistic society is bad and it's unethical. But it could be made in an ethical manner. It could be done in an ethical manner. CP or animal corn cannot be done in an ethical manner at any point, at any time, on any day, at all. There is like no space at all for it to ever be ethical at any point. That's the video. So yeah, this video is wild. It's just wild what happens on the internet. Yeah, I want to know what you think below. Let me know and tell me what you think. I'm a little nervous because again, Vaush has a lot of defenders. So if you're gonna come and like whatever, put hate comments down there. I don't care. I'm gonna do a hate comment video one of these days. So that'd actually be great for that video. If you've made it this far, comment disco ball. I did disco ball in the last video, but that's cool. But that's cool. But that's cool. Comment disco ball if you've made it this far, and please tell me what you think. And yeah, well, all right. I will see you in the next video. Please like and subscribe and share and do all the things. I really want to keep growing this channel, so anything helps me a lot. It makes me really happy. Yeah. All right. See you in the next video. Bye.